Happy Monday, everybody. So this will be a short one because I'm in Vancouver and I'm doing an intensive training here on emotions and on the spirit and on your energy and how what happens is you get an emotional block first, which creates an energy block, which creates a physical block. So what we're trying to teach people is they have to learn how to master their energy. And if they don't, then they'll have all these physical blocks throughout the body. And these physical blocks, okay, are arthritis, okay? They're colitis, okay? They're fibroids, they're pimples, they're boils, they're tumors. And believe it or not, okay, remember this, okay? Your thoughts matter, okay? So thought form creates physical form. And physical form will be exactly the way your perception is about you. Now, today, I went downstairs because I had to let one of the students in, okay, for the training. And on the way out, I walked to the elevator, okay? As I walked to the elevator, there's a gentleman standing there. And what does he say? I never touched him, he never touched me. He says, I'm sorry. Okay, he's an older gentleman. Now, you can think that's sweet, but there was no need to do that. I didn't bump into him, he didn't bump into me. I didn't scare him, he didn't scare me. So he automatically just said sorry. So you can see his vibration is always running at a low level. And he was taught this through churchianity. I'm not picking on the church, but I was taught that at the church that I went to when I was younger. I was also taught that at the school I went to. The school I went to was run by the Catholic Church as well. Meanwhile, it was all kind of confusing. My mother was a Catholic. My father was a Christian. So I was kind of split down the middle, okay? But, and then our society is always making us feel like when they do us a favor, that we're so lucky that they're doing that favor for us. Understand something. This is your world. You're beautiful. You do not need to be sorry, okay? Your government, they work for you. You don't work for them. The medical system works for you. You don't work for them. I work for you, okay? So you need to always challenge authority because usually, guess what? Take a look at all the authority that controls your life or tries to. It's corrupt. You need to be the master of your own life. And let me tell you something. Don't you be sorry for anything today. And if you say sorry, go 3, 2, 1, I got this. I take it back. You don't have to say it out loud if you want because people wouldn't know what you're talking about because the whole world is sorry. But count all the sorries that you do today. Count all the sorries that you do tomorrow. And you better start working on this because I'm going to tell you something. You're here to learn how to create the most beautiful physical world. But you're never going to do it because you don't understand something. The invisible is the most important thing on this planet. Look at all these buildings. Look at all these people. That's not first and foremost. What is first and foremost is the invisible. Understand, like I said before, 99.9999996% of you is invisible. And that's the creating part. You can create any kind of body that you want, okay? That's why you can get rid of disease just by using your mind, okay? All right? But you've got to get into this whole self-love thing or there's no self-respect, no self-esteem. Look at how many people put themselves down. Let me see if you can get through today without calling yourself stupid or fat or too skinny or too slow or too dumb. Let me see if you can, you know what? Society has got you to do that so that you don't live to your greatness because if we just had 10% of the people here rise to their invisible potential, the world would change. And you know what? I got an email from a practitioner and he's a big practitioner and you know what he said to me? Daryl, stop talking about self-care. We're tired of you shoving that down our throat. It's all about community. Well, let me tell you something. You will never have a healthy, balanced community unless you have self-care first. Because what you do with your mind, you either make it into a landmine or you make it into a mess. He's telling me that I need to stop talking about self-care and self-love and that it's all about community. Well, understand something, all right? The world is changing, okay? We travel a lot, okay? We don't have the same world as we did 100 years ago. It's never gonna go back to that. But I will tell you one thing, Yes, community is important. Yes, relationships are totally important. Yes, being social is important. But the first and foremost relationship that you'll ever have is with yourself. And that relationship that is the most important, it's invisible. You honor your spirit today. You honor it today. You think about the way you're feeling, the way you're talking, the way you're walking, shoulders back. You breathe the Lionheart breath and you go, yes, I am beautiful. And I am not sorry for existing. Okay? I am a child of the universe. Have a beautiful day.